Darlings, it's Mummy, Sybil Bruncheon, and here we are in the second day of spring in 2018 with a complete nor'easter, and it looks like we're going to get something like 10 or 12 inches of snow on the sidewalks and in the city. This is up on Mummy's Upper West Side apartment. Oh, there's nice Mr. Ortiz, and he's shoveling the snow. He's so thoughtful. He's very, very gracious man. It's lovely. Hello, Mr. Ortiz. How are you? ¿Cómo está usted? I'll say muy frizo. But I love to speak Spanish as often as I can. I try to practice my Spanish. Quel chiliamente. Yes, exactly. Anyway, here we are. Look at what a mess it is. Look at this slush. I don't mind it though, because it's so wintry. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking of changing my name in my nightclub acts from Sybil Bruncheon to Wintry Mix. Because Jim Cantori is always screaming it on the Weather Channel, and so I thought it might be an interesting idea to have him actually promote me as a nightclub performer. Wintry Mix! Yes, here she is, Wintry Mix! And it can't be mistaken for Simple Luncheon, which I'm always getting. Alright, darlings, tell me that this isn't like an MGM musical. Look at my little tiny park right in my neighborhood. Isn't this just gorgeous? Even the garbage can. Look, the garbage cans are gorgeous. I'm walking you through our wonderful little Strauss Park, which of course is dedicated to the poor Strausses who died on the Titanic. I hope that if I ever perish in something, of course I was on the Titanic, and I also survived the San Francisco earthquake and the Hindenburg, but I survived them. Perhaps I should have been killed, and then I would be immortalized with a lovely park like this. Although I have bombed on stage and have definitely died in nightclubs, but no one has ever erected a monument to me, although I have gotten lots of fresh produce for a salad that night tossed to me. But here's not Carl Schurz Park. Here's the Strauss Park, and look how beautiful it is. I mean, is this just gorgeous? And there's Mummy's building back there. Oops, a nice man. There's Mummy's building off in the distance. The snow is beautiful. Let's go over and look at the Strauss fountain, shall we? Oh, yes. Mummy is dressed properly. They're my Uggs. I'm disguised as a man. Can you imagine? So people don't ask me for my autographs. One never knows. You go into a park like this and suddenly one is barraged in a seemingly empty park by all sorts of strangers, usually children or homeless people asking for autographs or quarters. Oh, here's a nice snow person. Oh, strange. It looks like my first husband. On our honeymoon night. And there, of course, oh, look at that. There's the famous statue, and the fountain and everything. Look at this. Can you believe that it's actually March 20th or whatever it is? And look at this. So still, so beautiful. I'm one of those people who feels winter should look like winter. I feel that if it's going to be winter, it should snow and be like this. And then it's gone. I don't like those endless gray winters that New York has with no snowfall. This has been, in my opinion, one of the great winters. We've had 4 nor'easters. This will all be gone very soon. It's warm. It'll be warm this week. This will melt and be gone and not an inconvenience. But I find that I don't know, darlings, I find it something so much worthy of gratitude and joy and being present and mindful. I thank the universe for this beautiful snowfall. I thank the universe for all of this gorgeousness. And it puts me in mind of Robert Frost's poem and those final lines. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. And miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. Darlings, if you're in the Northeast and you're part of this snowfall right now, I encourage you to go out for one last walk in what's left of winter here in 2018. I'm sure we're not going to get another one of these, probably. Although one doesn't know with global warming. But even with this snowfall, it's okay to say thank you. It's okay to be mindful. It's okay to pick up a snowball and throw it at someone. Look at that man. He doesn't suspect I'm sneaking up on you with a snowball. Well, I shan't throw it now. But make a snowman. Go out, enjoy, find beauty in everything. It's the end of winter and the beginning of spring. We can be thankful for this snowstorm tonight and know that we don't have a whole winter stretching ahead of us. This is just a lovely little last treat. I hope you're enjoying it. And wherever you are tonight, find something beautiful, find a person you love, pat a dog, pet a kitty, listen to some good music, and say thank you. Have a good night, darlings. Bye-bye. Mummy signing off.